it's my pleasure to speak to you from IPSoC 13 in Grenoble. And I have the pleasure to speak a little bit with Marc Miller, who is the Senior Director of Tabula. And of course, I have some questions. I have a long past history with programmable device vendors, with FPGA vendors. And so many years have gone. It was 20 years ago, maybe 30. So what is really different? So we are today in the era of Internet. Has Internet changed anything, created new need in the programmable logic area?
Thanks, Gabriel. We've never been in a time of more dynamic change in communications. Whereas it took communications a while to move from 1 gigabit Ethernet to 10, it's rapidly ascending to 40 and 100. Whereas apps and data all used to reside on our PCs, now they've ascended to the cloud. Now that everything's in the cloud, things are not so rosy either. There's a lot of hacker, terrorists, even countries versus countries in terms of attacks of that information that's on the web. So we have a compounding of change, compounding of a need for flexibility. In terms of that, and still that's not quite enough. We also have a change in terms of who the leaders are in the industry. We have Google defining software-defined networks. We have Facebook defining the open compute standard, so where the data centers are now as big as warehouses, the servers within them are different, and the routers within them are different. Even the packet headers are changing. So there's never been a time of more dynamic change. And in terms of flexibility, that means that we don't know what's going to happen a few years from now. So if you don't know what's going to happen, you need flexibility. So there's never been a greater time than right now for need that the flexibility that programmable logic brings to the industry.
Okay, so if I understand well, you need flexibility, so programmable logic is the solution. But I have listened to your talk and I've been surprised. The market share you gave to programmable devices were extremely low, and I was surprised. Can you comment this?
Yes, I'd be happy to comment on that. The semiconductor industry as a whole is $300 billion. The logic section of that is $100 billion. Perhaps surprisingly, with this need for flexibility that we see in the industry today, the programmable logic is just 5% of that. So despite the needs, it hasn't grown to take a greater slice of the pie. So we'd like to see that happen, but it hasn't happened yet.
Okay, so should I understand that Tabula will find a solution for that?
Gabriel, we like to think that we've rethought the problem, and here's the approach we're taking. You have to, if you want to disrupt things, you have to think every aspect of it. We'd like to model ourselves on Tesla automobile and all the success they've had for the new type of automobile. So we have a new technology, the space-time technology. That's what we build our chips out of. In terms of the devices we're building, we call them application-specific programmable devices. They're not general purpose. They're meant for a specific purpose, one narrow segment of the market, so they can suit it well. And we have a new, more cooperative business model we call ASAT. In terms of devices, they're oriented towards high-end networking. That's what we're all about. They have 23 megabytes of memory, so they can handle those needs for packet storage and search. They have a plethora of 10 gigabit, 140 gigabit, 100 gigabit Ethernet max, so they can terminate and bridge and switch. And they run the whole ensemble at 2 gigahertz, which is a very high frequency for programmable logic, or any logic for that matter. And we combine that then with reaching out to soft IP companies and working in combination with them. And our goal is to provide a complete solution to our customers. That is, they can buy a device from us and a complete configuration stream we've developed in cooperation with our partners and deploy that as if they were buying an ASSP from a standard cell company.
Okay, being one of your partners, we wish you a great success, and our public can listen to your full paper. Thank you.
Thanks.